Welcome to What Are We Doing? Because what the fuck are we doing here? Am I a pig? Am I a pig? Do I eat from a trough? Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not a customizable fuck burger, okay? I'm a beautiful... I'm Wagyu, okay? I'm a beautiful sirloin. The world is on fire. And people are too busy watching whale rape to take their head out of the ocean, okay? I'll tell you what I'm doing here, okay? I'm screaming into the void, and if you don't like it, you can fuck your own face, okay? How about that? How many episodes of Masterpiece Mystery do I have to be forced to watch before I throw my aunt in a burlap sack and toss her into the river? Don't be mad, okay? It's not about you, alright? But it is. And I'm joking, but I'm not. Alright? It's Succession. But dumb and poor and gay, like you. You're not the Marquis of New Jersey. You're a halitosis skinbat witch on Percocet. Welcome to the show, scumbag. All I want is a hawk and a gun. Okay, a hawk, a boat, and a gun. Is that too much to ask? Is finding God in the ocean too much to ask? Welcome back. I'm back. You're back. Your dog's back. You understand? I have a real fucking problem. I went to go see Bossman D-Lo last night. It was quite tremendous. He's a talented poet. He is a talented poet. If you don't know who Bossman D-Lo is, Bossman D-Lo is a rapper who sings the song Mr. Potscraper. I'm Mr. Potscraper, you Mr. Pump Fake. That's the song. It's that song. Right pocket got pink 50s, left pocket got blues, and that shit. Brooklyn needs to be nuked. Brooklyn absolutely needs to be nuked. It's gotta go. It's got to go. And I mean white Brooklyn. It says gotta go. I've had enough of it. It's fucking disgusting. I went out there. Every fucking person is dressed like a camp counselor looking for drugs. They're dressed like ketamine backyardigans. They are dressed like somebody who would babysit your kid and do drugs in your bathroom. They shouldn't be around kids. They really should not be around kids at all. Any white person in Brooklyn should not be around any sort of a child at all. And they all have these dumb fucking tattoos. They all get the same stupid fucking tattoos. They get like it's like a weird, like ironic, but like not ironic, but they're trying to make it cool because it's like a stencil. It's fucking retarded, okay? I'm sorry. It is. It's not me. What do you want me to do? They all have these fucking dumbass tattoos. It's like it'll be like a Betty Boop tattoo and like the skeleton hands of like David and God, like the David God skeleton, but like the skeleton version of that because they're edgy but they like art. They have no they went to 3 years of a community school and didn't even get their fucking like libtard whatever degree. They got a degree in lesbian dance theory and now they work at a Target. Okay? It's disgusting. They're a disgusting group of people that live out there. It's absolutely heinous. They all have the same fucking tattoos. They all have those tattoos. Sometimes they'll like Care Bear tattoos, which I guess is like for the deadheads, but like the Care Bear, it's just like these dumb fucking ironic tattoos. Everybody looks like they're kind of strung out. They all kind of look a little strung out, but you know that they're not because their clothes are clean, but they might be. You know? It's like you'll see that, and then on the other side of the coin, it's like everybody looks like they either are like getting the sluttiest thing at Fashion Nova or, just taking a pair of scissors to like a t-shirt and like turning that into like a fucking 5-piece outfit. That's what it is. It's gotta be done. I've had fucking enough. I've absolutely had fucking enough. These people are nuts. They're fucking nuts. I did enjoy the concert though. But they all have like this, like a mullet, like some kind of like weird mullet that like isn't a mullet, and they all have these fucking I want to kill everybody I see in Brooklyn. I'm sorry that every time I'm in Brooklyn, I want to literally kill people. Okay? I get the same way in Times Square, where I want to put a fucking knife through somebody's face because a piss-soaked Elmo is getting mad at me. Because I'm standing in his... They have circles now that they have to... I'm standing in his... He's getting mad at me. You understand? Fucking disgusting. Anyway. Boss Man D-Lo concert was cool. Your boy got a little bit lit. I got a little bit lit. And then on the way home, I left with my buddy. I'm going home. I get a joint. I'm smoking my joint in the park at night, which is not a good idea, by the way. If you've ever been to Central Park, I rode my bike through Central Park at night the other day. Bad fucking idea. It's like fuck, rape, murder park at night. Central Park at night is you're getting fucked to death on a dirt trail. It's fucking gross. I went there. Every single person's like turning around, like kind of like trying to make eye contact. I can't tell if it's like cruising. Somebody's like trying to make eye contact with me. Everybody's trying to make eye contact with me. I don't know if I'm going to get a knife or a cock to the throat. You know? Anyway, so I'm in the park. I wasn't in Central Park, though. I was at Union Square. And a gentleman walks up. He seems nice, but I'm lit. So I'm feeling like I don't really care about people when I'm like trashed. So he comes up with his girlfriend. And they're kind of standing there. And they both like kind of... They're just kind of talking, and one of them asks if they can take a hit off my joint. So I'm like, oh yeah, sure, here, take a hit off my joint. And we get to talking, and this guy's like, oh, well, I'm trying to sell my apartment, whatever. And I stop him dead in it, because I'm a little bit lit. I stop him dead in his tracks, and I go, hey. My father's a billionaire. My father is a fucking billionaire. What is the number to sell the apartment? What is the number? And I start like haggling with him and pretending to be a billionaire but like haggling, but I'm also dressed in like cut, like my clothes, like I was in like a cut, like a gym shirt basically. And I'm haggling. I'm like, I'm a fucking billionaire. And he turns to me and he goes, well, that's funny because I'm a billionaire. And so then we start arguing over who's actually a billionaire, even though none of us are because we're at a park at night smoking pot. And we start arguing about that, and then he gets a little angry. He's like, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I was like, you don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me. Do you know who my father is? Do you know who my father is? You don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me. Fuck your apartment. And then we got a little bit heated. His girl, immediately when I said I was a billionaire, his girl went, oh, fuck me. She went, oh, fuck me. And she kind of started walking away. She was like, we picked the wrong one, babe, to fucking talk to. Immediately turned away. And then we left. And then at the end, I got sick of it because I was drunk and I was like, I don't want to fucking talk to you anymore. But I was like, okay. So I went to him, I said, you know what? Let's just part as billionaires. And he said, agreed. And we shook hands and parted as billionaires. And that's a very special moment. That kind of moment is something that I value very deeply because that type of thing, you don't see that happen a lot. It's not every day you get to part as billionaires with somebody in the park at night. That's not what happens at Central Park. Nobody leaves Central Park at night and is like partying as a billionaire. They're leaving with like either cum or blood leaking out of them. That's how they leave the park at night. But I got to exit the park quite gracefully as a billionaire against billionaire, brother against brother, and his dumb gold digger girlfriend. Fucking dumb bitch. Yeah, she immediately turned away. I started talking, she immediately turned away. She got one hit off the joint and then she immediately turned away. Immediately. Anyway, I just thought that it was kind of a special moment, and I think that I'll cherish that. And I think that I'll think about that quite a lot. And I laughed all the way home after that. And then I snapped my phone in half. I have a flip phone. I snapped it in half, which was fucking dumb because I was a billionaire and I can get another one. And then I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I'm actually really not, and I'm very poor, and I can't get another one. So, living without a phone right now, it's a bit of a problem. It's a little bit of a problem. It's the same people in Brooklyn that are in that park at night. It's the same fucking people. It's the same crowd, except it's creepier because it's nighttime. Fucking disgusting. The open micers in Brooklyn are terrible too. Everybody in Brooklyn is just terrible. They're all terrible. The open mics that I've gone to in Brooklyn have been like 7 people sitting in a room, and like the one I went to, it's like this girl with no teeth in her mouth, this trans girl with no teeth in her mouth that is like talking about, she's like, Nutella, yeah, she's like doing jokes about fucking Nutella, and it's like, bitch, are you homeless? What is going on? Are you okay? Are you okay? And we're all sitting in a room. It's like 5 people in a room. And fuck the tiny cupboard. And if you think I give a fuck about getting banned from the tiny fucking cupboard, I don't, okay? I went in there and made terrible Jew jokes and was like given like the keys to the place. And then everybody told me that I was like the best thing ever. And then I did them literally at like 3 other classes, and it bombed so bad. So it's a fucking nightmare over there. It's disgusting. I went to one of their actual shows. I actually paid for a show at the fucking tiny cupboard. And it was like a guy that was like talking about, like, he's like, well, my girlfriend I have a bedtime now because I have a girlfriend. Where's the joke, buddy? Where's anything? Where's literally anything? Disgusting. And then he's like talking about getting his cat high. It's like not even like a funny like bit. It's like disgusting. And then you go to their open mic, and it's a trans girl with no teeth in her mouth talking about a fucking spread. Talking about a spread, okay? She's having a Nutella and crystal meth sandwich. And you gotta sit there and listen to that. And then after that, everybody gives her like her flowers. Everybody gives her like accolades and shit. They're like, oh, no, you were great. You were great. Nobody laughed, but you were great. You were amazing. I know nobody laughed. I know nobody laughed and one of your teeth fell out in the middle of your set. But you're actually hilarious. You're actually hilarious. And if you keep on this path, like you just have to keep going because you're actually so funny. You're actually so funny. I had to just leave. When I went there, I had to just go. I was like, this is not helping anybody. And I made the mistake of going out for drinks afterward with like 4 of them. A couple of them were cool. But made the mistake of doing that, and then it was just like I like bumped into this there's a bar in Brooklyn where like it almost is the size of a garage door where you can, it's like indoor outdoor. So like there's a woman standing to the side. It's like maybe a 7-foot gap to walk through, right? And this one woman's sitting to the side, and I kind of just walk past her, and I go sit with my friend, and she goes, "You can say excuse me. You can say excuse me." Yeah, I just thought it was kind of rude. Hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you dumb fucking bitch. You have the same tattoos as everybody else here. You're in a shit bar, and you're in your late 30s. Why are you vaping? Why the fuck are you vaping right now? Why are you vaping right now? Huh? You have your dog in the bar like a fucking slob, okay? Do you get that? Do you get that, fatty? I fucking had enough. I fucking absolutely had enough with these fucking people. Can President Xi send the fucking nuke, please? Can he send the nuke to fucking Bushwick? I've had enough of these fucking people. Should be put in camps. That's what should fucking happen. And don't say that I'm a fucking white... I know I have the haircut right now. Okay, I know. It's because I'm balding and I'm gay. It's not because I'm a supremacist. Although, speaking of supremacy, I think I might be done with the gays that I've been hanging out with. I made friends with like 30 gays at one brunch. It's how it goes. And, you know, I think I'm kind of done with them. I was at an event that was insane. I mean, I knew they were insane because one of the Greek gays, he's a Greek guy, okay, started going on and on and on about how insensitive I am because I told him I wanted to wear a kimono. And he like went on and on and then talked about how he was oppressed and how he's you know, it's hard for him and it's... Buddy, you're fucking Greek. You grew up in a place where people go to vacation. Do you understand that, you fucking idiot? Do you get that? That you grew up literally in a beautiful... You're not oppressed, okay? So stop it. Will you fucking stop? And then he's talking about how he said some shit like... I made the point that people that... I forget the point that the Disney gays. I made the point that the gays that are way too into Disney, which I keep seeing more of on my Instagram feed, and it's terrifying that now I'm discovering everybody is a fucking Disney gay, by the way. But I made a point that the Disney gays are a problem, and I was just making a joke that, like, yeah, we should probably take them to camps. And it was a joke. It was a dumb joke. And he was like, well, I just think that everybody should just, like, be able to, like, whatever. And I'm like, buddy, will you, calm it down. Calm it the fuck down. He fucking went on and on about this bullshit. And then he's like, well, I jerk off to anime porn. Should I be in a camp? Yeah, you should. Jerking off you're a fucking Greek pedophile. I get that that's your culture, buddy, but, like, enough. So fucking sick in your head. All these gays are so sick in their fucking head. Okay? I can say that because I am, but they are. They are. These gays specifically that I'm friends with, these ones are specifically out of their fucking minds. We went to a picnic the other day. It's a picnic. We're eating they, like, brought, like, these, like, he's like, I got it all set up. I'm bringing, like, a spread. I'm expecting, like, a little prosciutto, a little bit of fucking some cheeses, maybe some sandwiches, some stuff. I get a wrap that's, like, the size of a fucking pen. Or pens. It's, like, the size of, like, I don't even know, like, my deodorant. It's, like, not even big at all. And I get the salmon, and I'm like, eat the salmon. I'm like, okay, it's, like, all right. And then all these gays start opening their fucking mouths. And I wanted to, like, I was, like, losing my mind. I was, like, losing my fucking mind. One of them, there's a couple that gets invited to some of these things. I'm kind of done. I think I might be retired from the gays for a little while because there's this couple that's, like, a pedophile couple, or allegedly, I don't know if it's true, but they're not a pedophile, but, like, they're, like, an older gay couple, but they're a throuple with this guy, and this young guy that's, like, 19, you know, they, like, whore him out on Sniffies. You know what Sniffies is? You should look it up. It's like Visco, but for your asshole. They whore him out on, and then, like, someone showed me the fucking thing, and it's like, come fuck our 18-year-old, like, anytime you want, like, any open door, he doesn't even need to know who you are, like, just give him AIDS, basically, is what they're saying. They're saying, give him AIDS. Come give this kid fucking AIDS. That's what the fuck they're doing. It's, like, disgusting. Anyway, so there's a kind of like a pedophile couple, but, like, it's weird. I don't know what to think, but they're fine. I don't know if they are. I'm kind of done with them too. I don't know what's true about them and what's not. There's a lot of cattiness going on right now. But anyway, I'm at the picnic. And I'll get to the racist shit in a sec, because that was wild. But I'm at the picnic, and I'm, like, kind of sitting there, and there's this southern gay that came up from Georgia. He came up to, I guess, hang out or whatever. So, but he kind of looks like. Have you ever seen Leatherface? Get up, Leatherface. He looks like Leatherface. He literally looks like Leatherface, like, with the mask on. Like, he looks like the guy with the mask on. So he looks like that, and the whole time I just know that he's gonna say some shit. I just could feel it I have a sense. Some gays have gaydar. I have, like, a racism radar. Okay, I know, I can feel it, because it's happened to me before where people try to unite with me because they see me and I can be vocal, but I'm also actually not really that right. And, like, conservative, I mean, like, Republican, I'm not even really that far down there, you know? But they'll come and they'll try to, like, unite with me over some shit. Like, I don't know, maybe I have that face that looks like a fun racist friend. But I'm not a racist, so, you know, it doesn't really work. It never really lands. But anyway, I knew this guy was gonna say some shit. I just knew it. And we get to the club. We go to a club after the picnic, because that's how everything ends, by the way, with the gays in New York. It always ends in a club. It always ends in some dumb fucking club that's named, like Hardware, or, like, Jackhammer, Rebar. It's always, like, construction equipment, concrete, Concock. It's always some shit like that. It's always how it ends. It goes from, like, brunch to that, or it'll go from, like, from like a painting class to like the drag set at fucking, I don't know. It'll go right to Lexington Banks. I love her. She's great. It'll go right to Lexington Banks at Rebar or The Spot. Or it's called like Monster or like Dance Revolution. Like it's like all like dumb fucking names. I like Lexington Banks. She's a cool drag queen. But anyway, so we're at the club, and this guy, he opens his mouth, and I knew he was about to drop the N-word. I just knew it. He goes, "Nah, don't say this often, and don't misconstrue my words, but these beep," and I was like, yo, and he's sitting right next to a black dude and an Asian guy. Which is like, and they didn't say shit because they're so coked out of their face, they're so cracked out of their fucking skull that like, it's like it doesn't even register. It doesn't even the raise. I like had to leave. I was like, okay, like, you know, I tried to get him on to like a different conversation and then I just dipped. I was like, you know, maybe let me clean up the mess a little bit and then I'm out. You know, I kind of told. I was like. So, like, what were you saying about the housing market? And he's like, well, it's these beep. And I was like, yeah, okay. See, this is not... I mean, what do you want me to do? I didn't do it. I didn't say it. What the fuck do you want me to do? It was nuts. I had to leave. I went. I was like, I'm not gonna... This is crazy. I'm kind of done with the gays. And then there's, like, also the black dude that was sitting right next to him. He's fucking out of his mind, too. We were at the picnic. He's, like, telling me... He's like, yeah, so... I make children's books. I'm like, okay, oh, that's cool. Like, what kind of, like, a Goodnight Moon type of thing? And he goes, no. It's called Captain Cosmic. Or Captain, what the fuck is it called? It's not Captain Cosmic. It's, fuck. Well, I'm gonna get sued. I don't care. Fuck your dumb book, okay? Shut the fuck up. Your dumb fucking book. It's Captain fucking Cosmic. That's what it's called. It's what it's fucking called. And it looks like literally a ripoff of, like, Paw Patrol or something. And he's like, yeah, so, like, I could see it, like, becoming, like, $1 billion, like, industry. And I'm like, your one book? What are you talking... What? Huh? J.K. Rowling didn't even make that off one book. Okay, what are you talking about? The fuck are you talking... $1 billion... What? Huh? Are you on drugs? Don't answer that. I know it's true. You are. We're drinking Prosecco in a park, talking about your fucking children's book and how, like, you're gonna solve racism with Captain Fluffaluffagus. It's how that's gonna make you a billionaire. He's like, I could see it becoming like $1 billion, like, business. Like, it really could be like $1 billion business. It could be $1 billion business. Hey, no, it's not. Will you wake the fuck up? You nut. Wake up. I asked him how he told me he was gonna tackle racism with Captain Cosmic. And I asked him how, like, what is, like, Captain Cosmic gonna do, like, blackface or something? Like, how is he gonna tackle that? And he didn't like that very much. He told me that he has different color, like, there's a red robot and a green robot and a blue robot, but the red robot, I guess, wears, like, blue robot fit. Like, I don't know how that... And also, it's so hack. Try to tackle racism with a fucking book. How many children's books have that already? A lot. A lot of them. I saw a book the other day. I saw a fucking nuts book the other day, actually. Speaking of nuts books, I saw a book downstairs. It was called For Black Women Only. And the first 3 chapters were how to not be combative with other women. What was the other ones? It was funny. It was like some shit. Shit. I can't remember. Anyway, it's not important. The point is, these gays are out of their fucking minds. They're all... He's like, it could become $1 billion industry. Captain Cosmic's gonna fly around and do blackface and teach children about racism, and I'm gonna sell the book to Meghan Markle for $1 billion. $1 billion. Fucking so dumb. I told him he should have Captain Cosmic cover the OJ trial. What he should have done. Would have been maybe then it would have been actually maybe interesting to look at. But anyway, he was nice. He was just a little bit nuts. It's fine. They're all fucking nuts. The leader of the gays is like a he's like a chocolatier, but he's like also like doing like budget cuts at like the chocolate factory. So it's like very intense, like firing and hire and like at like he's like a lord of chocolate. He's like a chocolate lord. He's a chocolate baron. Fucking nuts. Anyway. I've had enough with Brooklyn. I've had enough with these gays. I think it's got to be done. I think I'm wrapping it up. I think I kind of am done with it. It's a problem. They're kind of a I don't want to be around that. And also they're so nuts. I don't need more nuts. I'm already nuts. I don't need more nuts. School has started. I've been going to the College of Staten Island, which it's fine. It's okay. A lot of disappointed Asians at the College of Staten Island. If I had to sum it up in three words, very disappointed Asians. That is what the College of Staten Island. It's like that, and it's like developmentally disabled fat people whose ankles are like rolling over their foot in hokas. That's who's there. That and disappointed Asians. One of the kids in my chemistry class, and my chemistry teacher's nuts too. Her name's Hong Bin Long or something like Hong Bin Ho or Hong Bin Lo or Joe or something like that. I call her Hong Bin Laden because she just screams the whole time, terrorizes the class. But she screams about the scan. She told us we had to buy our own Scantrons the other day. You have to buy your own Scantron. Buy your own Scantron. She's screaming that. You have to buy your own Scantron. And I'm like, bitch, I'm broke as shit. Why am I, what? I could buy my own Scantron? What the fuck is that? Why am I paying? Why am I paying for school if I have to buy my own fucking Scantron? Take a test. You have to buy your own Scantron! Screaming that. Hong Bin Laden. That's what she should have been named. Anyway, one of the Asian kids in the class asked a really fucking dumb question. And like the 6 other ones that were with him, like just immediately all of them just put their head in their hands. They just all put their head in their hands. Every single one. There's also a lot of balding Arabs, if I had to point that out. There's very few white people there. Which actually is good, because I can't stand them either. They gotta go too. You know? God. The whole school is like every conversation that I've heard at that school, I'm like walking around, everything that I hear is like a soundbite that's insane. I saw a kid dressed in a suit, another Asian kid, that was like, you don't understand the Holy Spirit! And he's screaming this at this guy. He's screaming this at this group of guys. That's not what the Bible say! The Bible said... Like, he's just going at... And I'm sorry for the Asian voice, but it's what he said. It's how he said it. Okay? What do you want me to do? Yeah, he's yelling at somebody over the fucking Holy Bible, which is good. I'm reading it. It's kind of insane. I guess the version that I got, I do like it, but the version that I got is like, I don't know if it's like, I guess it was written in like English that's like current, so it feels almost improvised. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. I didn't realize how fun of a book it is. I actually am very into it. It is really cool. It is really cool. Now I'm the screaming Asian. Talking about the Holy Spirit. Anyway. There's some stuff in that, it feels kind of improvised. Like, I didn't know, for example, the name Seth was a biblical name. I thought Seth was like, the only Seth I knew was this kid Seth Katz. Nice guy, not smart. Okay? And he was like kind of a stoner, and I was like, oh, so like Seth is like a name for like like kind of stupid kind of people. Like, it's kind of like a dumb name. It's like a dumb kind of fake name. And that's what I thought it was, literally. But it turns out they just throw that in the Bible. Also, every name in the book is like Gruel, Shmuel, Bul, Gul, and Hul, and Seth. And also Sarah. Like, they like add like 2 regular names, and then it's like Jabul, Kabul, Lubul, Habul, and Shabla. Like, they all went to the desert, because 3 of them were pregnant, and the Spirit told them that if they were pregnant, they had to go to this desert to, like, it's always something like that. Which actually is kind of fun, but it's hard to keep track of all of the names, and it does kind of feel improvised. They just dropped this. Have you ever heard the story of Lot? Allow me to enlighten you about a fun little biblical thing that I learned. Okay, Lot was an old man, and he had 2 daughters, and they lived in a cave. And the 2 daughters needed to get pregnant, bad. For what reason? I'm unsure. It's not very clear about that, but they needed to get pregnant bad. And the town, they couldn't bang in the town because, like, I forget why, like, there, like, wasn't anybody in the town. So what they decided to do was get their father drunk and then fuck their father and then have 2 incest babies. And that's the story. And it ends there. And like, what lesson am I supposed to extrapolate from that? What am I supposed to extract? Like, if I need to get pregnant, fuck my father? What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I guess I gotta keep reading. Maybe I'll find out. I mean, I'm enjoying it. And God, if you're listening, I enjoy you too. Please don't punish me. Don't punish me. I know I just did Asian voice twice. Don't punish me. Okay? Anyway. It's fucking nuts. The school's okay, though. It ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. I heard another soundbite that, like, haunts me. I, like, think about this at night. I was in the library. A kid asked one of the librarians, who's a student there, what she's studying. And she goes, "Oh, I'm getting my 2nd master's in library science." Bitch, your 2nd master's in library science? Before she said that, I asked her what the easiest job on campus was where I could just sit and do nothing, and she told me it was her job. And she's getting her 2nd master's in doing nothing. In literally, what the fuck does library science even mean? What does that even mean? How to organize a book? How to put a book on a fucking shelf? Why is that a degree? And why are you getting your 2nd graduate school degree in fucking library science? Are you fucking nuts? God, I'm ready for AI. I'm ready for a lot of people to lose their jobs and die in the street. I'm really ready for it because you know what? You can't even say that we don't deserve it. Some people get their 2nd masters in fucking library science. Okay? Double masters. Like a fucking nut. Haunts me. I think about that at night. Like, what was she studying? She's like, it's a 2-year degree. I'm like, what the fuck is... What? It takes 2 years to learn about library. Like, what the fuck does that... What does that mean? Like, how to, like, do, like, the Dewey Decimal System? I learned that in 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes for me to learn that. What the fuck is the graduate degree in libraries? It's like how to, like, lesbian finger another old librarian in, like, the encyclopedia section. Like, I don't know what the fuck. What does that mean? How to wear a cardigan? It's fucking nuts. There's another girl in my English class that drove me up the fucking wall the other day. I almost killed her in the class. I almost literally choked her out. Her name is Faye, and if you hear this, I don't give a fuck. You were acting insane, okay? You were acting out of your mind in that class, Faye, okay? So you think I give a fuck? Everything the professor's saying, under her breath, she's going, God. God. And I'm like sitting right, I'm like, bitch, will you shut the fuck up? Will you shut it? I didn't know she might have had a problem. I don't know if she has, like, a problem, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah, and then the teacher's like, Faye, like, what's the problem, honey? And she's like, my head just hurts. My head just hurts. Okay. She's like, do you want to go to the nurse? And she's like, no. Oh, man. Oh. She just does that the whole time. And I'm getting visibly mad, but I'm also keeping it together because I have class and I'm not also out of my mind even a little bit. I mean, I am a little, but not really. And so she's driving me nuts the whole fucking class. And then the teacher goes, all right. So, hey, all right, John, you're paired with Faye today. And I said, fuck that. I said, fuck that. I didn't say that. But what I said was, respectfully, Professor, I don't think that's going to work out. And she kind of gave me a look. She's like, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah. She's like, you could be with Muhammad. Great. Give me fucking Muhammad. Give me Muhammad. That'll be great. We did an assignment that was where I had to ask him questions and he had to ask me questions about ourselves. It was kind of an icebreaker type of a thing. And his question, like, he would ask me, so he's like, all right, what's your dream job? I told him water baron. I want to control the water in the apocalypse. I want to be the guy in Mad Max with the tubes in his face. He didn't know what that was. So I told him I want to work for DARPA. I want to make silent weapons to kill people. You know? That's what I told him. And then they ask a question, oh, if you could interview anybody in the world, who would you interview? I said Ghislaine Maxwell, is what I said. I said it to the class. I said Ghislaine Maxwell is who I'd interview. And the teacher was like, oh, Ghislaine Maxwell? And I was like, yeah. What the fuck? Who the fuck am I going to interview? Jennifer Aniston? We're going to talk about cupcakes? Should I interview Gwyneth Paltrow and we could talk about her pussy candle? What the fuck interview should I do? I want to know why Bill was on that jet 28 times, bitch. You tell me, riddle me that, Ghislaine. So she gets on the show. She has a pass to this show. You understand? She'll never take it because she's a classy English woman. She's a classy English pedophile. Classy. Something about an English pedophile is better than an American pedophile. There's a little bit more nuance. There's more tweed. There's a little more tweed. I don't know if nuance is the right word. I'm not saying I support that, but there is a difference because like a English from England pedophile, like I picture like Christopher Plover from The Magicians. Like kind of like it's disgusting, but they dress different. There's a little bit of a difference in the way that they dress. You know? I don't know what point I was trying to make there. Forget that I said that. But there is something about it that is interesting. I feel like those ones get perceived a little better. I mean, they all should be stabbed and killed in prison, but, you know, a little bit nuts, you know? I'm trying to think if there was anything else that haunted me at the fucking school. Oh, yeah, I walked into the bathroom. There's a kid in the bathroom just like, in the stall, like next. I'm like, is everybody here have a problem? Does everybody fucking here have a problem? Am I the only one that's sane relatively? Or like not disabled? What's going on? What is going on? That's the question. That's the fucking question. That's what he's doing in the bathroom. Like trying to shit or something. The Holy Spirit. Praise be to God. That's what he's doing in the bathroom. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts. It's just horror. I see horror every day. I see horror literally every fucking day. Today, I walked outside. I went to go get my immunization. I went to go get some shots done. There's a guy in the middle of the street, like, whipping his dick in a windmill, but with no hands, with his hips, and pissing. He's pissing he's like, pissing in a windmill. He's pissing in a wind, like, while his dick is swinging. He's pissed. Like, it was crazy. It was fucking crazy. I live in hell. All the time. I see that shit all the time. God. It's fucking nuts. There's a girl in the waiting room, too, at the doctor's office that was like, Daddy, can I get the phone? Can I get the phone, Daddy? I need the phone. Can I get the phone? Daddy? 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 Can I get the phone? Can I get the phone? The guy was like ignoring his kids the whole time. He was like just sitting there. He's like, what? And then one of his kids said something to him and he immediately answered and she goes, oh, so-and-so's trying to talk to you. And he goes, what? Okay. What? Huh? He just kind of sits there, kind of just does that. Just kind of go, huh? One of the girls had eyes pointing in like 3 different directions. Felt kind of bad about that. It didn't look great for her. Things were not looking up per se. At least not at the same time. Ugh. Anyway, what else can I talk about? Fucking... Oh, yeah. I saw this, I saw a Demi Lovato skincare ad the other day that made me laugh. It was, she's like, I like to keep my skin pure, which is why I only use Neutrogena. And it's like shows her like posing and like moisturizing her face, and she's like, which only has like the purest of ingredients for my body. Yeah, cause your body's such a temple, bitch. Weren't you on heroin 2 years ago? Weren't you literally on heroin 2 years ago? What the fuck are you talking about skincare for? The purity of the products. How about the fucking China White? How about the purity of that? Because you were real concerned with that about 3 years ago, Demi. You understand? How about the black tar? What about that? Were you? She's always concerned with the purity. She was concerned with the purity of the black tar. She's concerned with the ceramides that she's putting on her face because they have to be the purest because her body is a temple. Her body's a temple. That's why her face looks like a balloon wearing a mask. It's because her body's a temple. So stop. You should get the skincare. Get the fucking skincare. You get that skincare because your body is a temple too. I know you had a pill addiction. I know, okay? I know you got hit by that car and you walk differently and it's changed you and you developed a pill addiction after that and you go home and your husband is a piece of shit and your kids are strung out. I know that you're a temple and that you care what goes in your body because you care about everything else in your life. I understand. I get it, but you gotta get the Neutrogena. You gotta get it. You gotta get the ceramides because they're the purest quality. And you deserve that. You deserve the purest quality. So you gotta get it. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato wants the purest form of China White right in her neck. That's what she wants. Okay? People are so out of their fucking minds. And it's getting worse. It's literally getting... every day it gets worse. I've been here for a year. Every fucking day, it increases a little bit. A little bit. A little fucking bit. You get every fucking day. One of my roommates is out of his fucking mind. One of my roommates is out of his fucking mind. He's completely out of his gourd. He does cocaine all the time. And I swear to God, this is what I hear. I hear it all the time. I hear da 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 da. Mommy! And then he runs into a door. He runs into doors now. The cocaine has him running into doors. Da 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 da. And then he runs straight into a door and screams about his mom. That's what he does. And at first, in the other episode, I said that I thought maybe he was gay because he had another kid in his room, and I keep hearing like weird things where like the door would slam, but like it sounded like somebody was trying to get out, but then it sounded like wrestling, but then it kind of sounded like crying. And I think they were just doing, I don't know if they were snorting coke or snorting each other cum, but they were like just doing like ripping lines and like just fucking running into doors and wrestling and shit. It's fucking wild, dude. He's so out of his mind. He pissed on our floor. That's the second time, by the way, that's happened, that I've had a roommate that did that. He pissed on our floor. He fucking was running around, like, naked in our building. Our building is like a crackhead gauntlet. You have to, like, you gotta, like, run to the elevator. It's insane. And he's, like, running around and, like, just naked and, like, slamming into the door. He's slamming into my neighbor's door. He's like, Mommy! Mommy! I don't know what happened. Kept calling his mom a bitch. Puta, puta. You know? He's out of his fucking mind, too. Every second, it gets crazier. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every person is so cracked out of their minds deep down. They truly are. It's a fucking big problem. The mental health in this country is a big fucking problem. You know what's a bigger problem than that, though? The bitch waiter at Russillo's that served me last week. Russillo's, if you didn't know, is a fantastic Italian restaurant. in Caldwell, New Jersey, West Caldwell, New Jersey, and they do it right, and it's one of my favorite places. And I go, and I like a good meal, but I like when things get served correctly, and I like when I don't get treated like I'm a fucking pig at a dinner table. Okay, I enjoy not being treated like that. Okay, this bitch waiter, fucking, I guess she had every table in the restaurant, which isn't that big, but like, okay, I get it. I've been a waiter. You're stressed, whatever. She comes over. She goes, "What do you want?" What? What do I want? How about a little bit of respect? You fucking trash pig. How about that? How about a hi, how are you? I get you're busy. I get that you're stressed. I understand that. Okay? You look like roadkill. Fucking dumb skank. She pissed me off because she did that, and then she didn't check on us one time, and when I asked for water, she brought a pitcher to the I'm eating clams and white sauce. I'm eating fucking clams. Why are you putting the pitcher of water on the table? It is a nice restaurant. Okay? Ish. It's not an Irish pub. I'm not a fucking pig. You don't put the fucking water on the table. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? You fucking leather dyke. You get it? I talked to the owner afterward. I said, she's a real fucking piece of work. Back there. And he said, yeah, well, I know. And I go, yeah, well, how about you fucking fire her? How about you fire her? Or kill her? How about you kill her? Put her in the clam. I'll eat her. Put her in the clams. Put her in the red sauce. Maybe I want a salmon livernaise or salmon picate. That's her liver. Maybe I want to eat her liver. Fuck that woman. Piece of shit, bitch, pig. Fucking piece. And it's not against all women. Don't come at me with that. I'm not a fucking misogynist. She fucked up our table. The whole time. And I was getting irate because I'm spending a lot of money there, relatively, and you don't put the fucking pitcher on the table like I'm a piece of garbage. Okay? Do you get that? You fucking piece of roadkill? Wherever they scraped you up, they need to put you right back there. God. I felt bad. The last waiter, I kind of laughed at an autistic waiter one time that was there because... Well, she wasn't autistic, but she had some kind of facial deformity, but that's not why I laughed. I was reading the menu, and she started to talk, and her voice was, like, insane. Her voice was like, you want to eat? I was like, I started to laugh. It's funny. What do you want me to do? I laughed. It's funny, dude. The salmon. That was her voice. So I laughed, but I felt bad afterward. I mean, I tipped her, but I felt bad because, that sucks. But, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to not laugh at that? If I'm reading a menu and I'm trying to figure out what's in the fucking ravioli and I hear specials, and I hear that, am I not supposed to start dying laughing? Because it's fucking wild. It's nuts. I'll take her. Give me her back. I'll take her back. I wish I had her instead of that other bitch waiter. I actually like the waiter with the facial deformity because she did her fucking job. You understand? I wouldn't have cared if my waiter had and you know what? I wouldn't have cared that she didn't check up on us if she was just nice when we first got there, but she was a cunt the entire fucking time. And I hope the building falls on her. I hope the building falls. I hope she's in the kitchen smelling a sauce and the entire light fixture falls out of the ceiling and decapitates her head into the red sauce. That's what I hope fucking happens, dumb fucking bitch. I cannot stand bad service like that. I cannot stand it. I know that people think, oh yeah, it's like a very white thing to do to comment or whatever. I can't. Guess what? I can't stand it. I get if things are busy, but you don't put the fucking water on the table like I am a piece of shit. Get it? It is a great restaurant though, and I will be back. I do really they have great clams. They have great clams, and they have good pasta. They have good. It's just good Italian food. The whole thing is just great. They do it well. They do it well, but that waiter's gotta go. That waitress has to go. She's gotta go. I almost said some shit to her. I was like, bitch, I didn't even tip her. I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. You didn't check on us once. You're a piece of shit. My friends were getting mad that I like wasn't gonna tip her. They were like, no, you gotta tip her. I'm like, I don't have to. A tip? Guess what the fuck a tip is? A tip is for when you do your job and when you do it well. Okay? You're not doing it well. You don't get the tip. You're not doing it well. You don't get the tip. Everybody wants you to tip now. I go get a t-shirt at a fucking store and they turn the screen around with the percentages. Can we stop it? Can we fucking stop it? And it's not rude to not tip if... It's not rude to... Did I say that right? It's not rude to not tip if they didn't do their fucking job. I'm really getting hot today, guys. I got pissed off this morning at the fucking Best Buy. I had to leave the Best Buy today. I had to literally leave the store for how upset I was getting with people. I walked in. First of all, I walk up to the counter. The guy looks at me for a second. And I'm like, hey man, I'm trying to how's it going, man? He's like, how's it going? I'm like, I'm trying to transfer my stuff from my one phone over to the other phone because I have a flip phone. He's like, why are you even over here? There's a Geek Squad right over there. Why are you even over here? Geek Squad is right there. Why are you in my face? That's what he said to me. Why are you over here? I'm over here because this is the fucking phone section of the store, retard. That's why I'm over here. Okay? And I don't appreciate being spoken to like that by someone who works at a fucking Best Buy. You do not work for the president, which also is laughable, working for the president now. But you don't work for my point is you're not doing anything that's even that important. So get the fuck off you're a high horse, and how about you do a little bit of service? There's no good service in this fucking country anymore. I've had enough. So fucking nuts. So he sends me over there. I sit there. There's no one even comes. No one's there. And then I go talk to another guy. They're like, oh yeah, I'll go take you to Steve. Steve will be able to help you. And they bring me to the same guy. And the guy's like, nah, he gotta go to Geek Squad. I'm like, yo, hey, Steve. How about you fucking do your job, you scum? How about that? How about you don't just look at me for 1 second and then decide that I'm that you could tell me to fuck off to my face? Steve. I've really had enough with people. And then they're like, oh, well, you could use our store phone for your fucking... I have a track phone, so I have to call a track phone to get it switched over. So I'm already pissed at this fucking guy. I'm pissed there's no geeks in the fucking Geek Squad. I don't know where they went. They were like, yeah, he's late. I'm like, you have an entire section of the store carved out for one guy? This is retard. What? I mean, I get on the phone with track phone. It sends me to a director. I'm standing in the Best Buy at the service desk. There's 3 girls that are like, yeah, I'm just trying to get a pair of headphones, whatever. I'm screaming into the phone. I'm going, representative! I'm screaming into the phone. I'm screaming representative in the phone, and it hangs up on me. I lose my shit. It hung up on me. It was like, we're sorry we can't assist you. Fuck your own face. Click. And I get pissed. I got pissed. I was getting pissed. And then they're like, all right, so I finally get a fucking person on the phone. I'm screaming on the representative. I want to talk to a person. How about a person? How about a person, you fucking cunt? And I'm screaming this in the Best Buy. And people are looking at me and shit. I'm like, I don't know, what's going on? And I'm yelling that I had to leave the Best Buy. I was getting so viscerally upset that I had to leave the Best Buy. I was on the phone with the woman picked up. She's like, hello, my name is Caroline. May I get your number? I'm like, okay, yeah, your name's not Caroline, but yeah, sure. And so we do the thing, and then at the very tail end, she's like, okay, sir, so you're gonna have to buy another SIM. I'm like, bitch, I fucking have. Oh my god, I lost my. I screamed at her. I was like, well, I guess I just won't have a phone then. And then I just hung up and walked out of the store because I was about to kill somebody. I was about to kill fucking Steve with the phone. I was about to take the shard of my phone that I have, and I was about to stab it into his fucking throat. Fucking talk to me like that. I'm really on one today, folks. I'm really fucking on one today. I'm fucking tired of people. I'm very tired of people. I'm tired of being told that, well, I also pretend to be a billionaire, but I'm tired of people telling me that their fucking children's book is going to make them $1 billion. I'm tired of walking into Brooklyn and seeing everybody look like they're like a fucking like cocaine backyard again. Like everybody's like in overalls, but like also like hopped up on something. I'm tired of seeing that shit. I'm fucking tired of Demi Lovato saying that her body's a temple and that she's gonna put in her fucking perfect skin. She's got her body. She's got to put the perfect ingredients in the. Hey, bitch, you're a heroin addict. Shut the fuck up. How about that? How about you put that on your skin? How about you break? Shut the fuck. I'll shut the fuck up now on your skin, please. Tired of it. I'm tired of Faye in the classroom. Oh God. Hey, Faye, shut the fuck up. How about that? And I'm not gonna be your partner, okay? Because you're fucking nuts. God. My fucking roommate washes his jeans in our tub. In our tub. He's washing his jeans and he's doing cocaine and pissing on our floor and running into doors and washing his jeans in our fucking tub. Everybody's nuts. God. See if I got anything else here before I fucking have an aneurysm. Jesus Christ. I wrote down more stuff. I'm sorry, but I wrote more stuff, but I'm really getting hot today. I'm really getting annoyed with people today because we need sanity back. Like, where did it go? And we need it back. Fast. My roommate flooded our bathroom the other day and then washed his jeans in the tub. Like he's nuts. It's fucking sick. I saw a little bit of this in Newark. A tiny bit of people that were nuts in Newark. But in New York, it's so much worse. There's so many more nuts. So many more. When I was in Newark, I went to a hair appointment one time because I was curious. I've been learning about culture, and I've learned about the hair drawer. If there's any black women that listen, I know about the hair drawer. I had a dumb question to my friend. I was like, so do black women, like, do they have, like, an auxiliary closet? I asked her if they had an auxiliary closet where, like, mannequin heads were where the wigs go, because where do the wigs go, was my question. And she goes, I got a hair drawer. And then she just opened it up, took a big puff on her spliff. I got a hair drawer. Puff on the spliff. It's like, okay. And I look in the, it's like a terrifying drawer of hair. I should have known better that there's no black woman with an auxiliary closet for hair. I mean, can we be fucking for real here? I got a hair drawer. I asked her if she, well, not that there's no some black women are affluent and have that, but probably, I would assume. I don't know if that's true, but here, where I live, nobody's got a hair drawer. Nobody has a fucking auxiliary closet. Tell you that much. Barely have living quarters. My roommate is washing his jeans in the tub like it's a tenement, like I'm living in a fucking Hooverville. It's fucking disgusting. So fucking nuts. Anyway, I'm sorry, but when I was in Newark, I went to a hair appointment with my old roommate Elijah, friend of the show, and we go to this appointment, and he goes, okay, so it's my mom's friend, like, or friends of a friend of a son of a friend. It's like one of those type of things where it's like someone that's like connected 5 different ways through like 7 different people and a dog. So we're kind of sitting in the car. The lady shows up late, 30 minutes late to her own appointment, and she's in pajamas, which is fine, and she just looked like rough. And then so we get there. She's like, all right, come in. And we open the door, and there's no furniture in the entire house, but there's a lot of dishes. There's no furniture in the entire house, except for one massive flat screen TV, but nothing else. So I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be good. She's like, all right, come up to my room. I'll do your hair. I'm like, all right. So we go up there, and her kids are fucking nuts too. She's got these kids that look like they came straight from like the movie Us. You ever see the Jordan Peele movie Us? They look just like that. And like they're kind of just like they just like stare. Like they had no expression. They just kind of stared. Just kept staring. And then like she's like doing his hair, but like also telling him that like she's a witch and that she can like read futures and stuff. And so I'm like, oh, you're a witch. Oh, okay. So I kind of get her going. I'm talking to her about being a witch. And she's like, I'll prove it to you. You had somebody die recently. And I was like, no. She's like, I mean a conflict with somebody. It's coming across as a conflict. So it was a girl. And I'm like, all right. And she's like, it was your mother. And I was like, it was not my mother. And she's like, it was your sister. And I was like, it's not my sister. She's like, it was your grandma. I'm like, it's not her. She's like, it was your cousin. I was like, yeah, but like, what? You just guessed a bunch of people in it was a guess. And she goes, I knew it. I could feel it. I knew it. Boy, did I knew it. And she's like braiding his hair and like telling him like about like his lifeline and shit and about how like her aura. And then I go to her I'm like, ma'am, do you have a bathroom that I could use? And she's like, yeah, you could go over there to that bathroom. So I go to the bathroom and she's washing her jeans in the fucking tub. So that's who's washing their jeans in the fucking tub. What are you, nuts? Go to a laundromat. Use the washer. Why are you washing your jeans in our tub? Nuts. Then I come back and she's like, they're talking about some family pet. And they're like, yeah, Ribbons was like real cool. Yeah, like Ribbons. I guess that was I assumed it was the name of her dog. I was like, oh, Ribbons, that's cool. She's like, yeah, the kids love him, but then he died, so we had to find another one. And then that's when we got Lola. And I was like, oh, you have a dog here? Where's the dog? I'd love to say hello. And she goes, no, Lola's a rat. What? Huh? You're letting your kids play with rats? And telling me that that you can read my future and washing your jeans in your tub? What? People are nuts, man. People are fucking nuts. People are fucking nuts. But you know what? Hey, she does great twists. Apparently, according to Elijah, she does great twists. Whatever that means. Great twists, crazy bitch. Crazy bitch, great twists. Good night.